I want to talk to you about the concept of online age verification. This is one of those ideas that sounds really reasonable on its face. We know that there is content on the internet that is not appropriate for kids.
This frame of child safety often boils down to how do we keep young people off the internet? How do we fence them off?
In the real world, we have policies around things like that. Kids can't go into a store and buy cigarettes or alcohol. Unfortunately, a lot of politicians have proposed basically just doing that online. If you want to access a website that might have adult content on it, shouldn't you just swipe your ID or credit card or get your face scanned and to prove that you're old enough?
So many of these age verification laws will encourage facial recognition or biometric surveillance or even more data collection on young people.
They'll be storing databases of our government IDs. They'll be storing scans of our faces. And all of that information will be vulnerable not just to government and law enforcement, but potentially to hackers or criminals.
And we also know that the most marginalized youth really depend on life-saving information in communities online. We know that particularly LGBTQ young people of color benefit and do better when they have access to online information.
If we institute online ID checks, not only are we age gating and preventing young people from accessing information that they might actually need, but we're actually making it impossible for all of us to use the internet safely and securely.
If we really are lifting up the most marginalized kids in this country in a time where they're susceptible to book bans and their libraries are under attack, a lot of them are looking to online communities for information, and we should value that, and we should really think through how this affects the most marginalized youth in the country.
We need real policies that address the harm of big tech giants rather than misguided, unconstitutional proposals like age verification and online ID checks, which actually make the internet less safe, not just for kids, but for everyone.